What's up? So, today we start Phoenix right. But before that, we guess the game. This is Sonic 2. Question marks? Oh, wait. No, that's it. Unless this is Sonic, it shouldn't be Sonic 3. Oh, it's the. Okay. Yeah, there he is. I can't just say Sonic 2, it has to be Sonic the Hedgehog 2. What's next? This is Mario Galaxy. Come on. I don't know which one, but it's definitely one of the Mario Galaxies. It's the first one. Why was... Screw you. What's up, Tenjin? Wordle time? Hell yeah, it's Wordle time. Hang on. It's too easy. Penis time, he says. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I know how to play Wordle. There's an E, there's an N. Both of them are in the correct place. Okay. Venus? No, it's not Venus. Then... What the hell word is this? V-E-N... There's no T. Vend... Oh, wait. No. Okay. I need to remember letters can repeat. Ven... Is that... Hang on. It's a word? It shouldn't be. The surname. Okay. Are names allowed? I doubt it. That's not a word, is it? It's a word in Spanish. Whoops. Discord DMs got leaked. Well, it's time to blow up the earth. I'm about to try Venmo, but I don't think that's just a company, isn't it? Or like an app. Yeah, that's there's no way that would be it. Screw it. Will this work? Yeah, I didn't think so. That's not a thing either. I didn't believe so. You're stumping me. Stumping me pretty freaking hard, Wordle. This isn't a word, is it? Yeah, it's not. It's Venus, but I know S isn't a letter that I can use. Wait, venue. That's still wrong. Okay, that's amazing. What could you possibly be? There's no U. Is this gonna be a word I've never heard of before? I feel like that's what's gonna happen. Engine, why have you done this to me? I didn't think that would work. It's not a word, is it? Apparently it is. Is that it? There. I don't get it. There's only one more possible vowel that can be used. And the rest are consonants, but none of them make sense. None of them lead into words I've ever seen. Bob? Ooh, look, a game you can't die in. Oh, watch me. Probably about to happen. I can't. I don't know what word this is. I have a guess, but I'll let you go at it. Good. Don't tell me what it might be at all. Guys, I've been thinking, I kind of want to play Sunset Overdrive. A really old game from way back when. Well, it's not that old, but old enough. I remember being interested when I was younger, and then hearing a little bit about it afterwards. But then, I also remember hearing people being hype about the PC release of the said game. But I always wondered why. Not stating on, not stating I'm at work. Enjoy. Ah, have fun with work, my man. You won't get this. I will bully you. Oh my God. I checked it and it was correct. That's not a word, is it? Hang on. I'm stupid. I know what it is. It has to be. If it's not, if it's not this, if it's not this. All right, good. Screw you, Wordle. I, honest to God, you saying you'll bully me, that was like a pretty big hint. Because my thought was, there's only two things that you would do this for. Blaze Blue and Dota. What's related to Dota? Uh, Venomancer. Hang on. There's two things I want to do. One of them is take a screenshot. which I don't actually know what this looks like for you. If I use Shift Windows S to screenshot something, do I freeze for you guys, or do I broadcast as normal? Playhead, ask me else any question. Why was your first guess penis? Because I always guess with penis. Anyway, let's do this, and then do this, and then do Phoenix Wright. There's a lot of Phoenix Wright games. Jesus Christ. Either way, Trials and Tribulations. Oh, whoops. Man, you're desperate for penis? That's not accurate. Well, I guess to use it, I'm desperate, but, yeah, no, I'm not looking for any of that. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Trilogy. Good game. Ace Attorney. Oh, wait, is this the second game? I got freaking baited. Justice for All is the second. I'm gonna look this up. About to find whoever told me Trials and Tribulations was the second one. Can I, like, find release order or something, please? Justice for All. Is my game not captured? It's not captured. Should be. Oh, it's not because of a specific reason. There we go. I got baited, bro. This is first game. This is the second game, apparently. And then this is the third game. And now I gotta... Now I gotta go on the Twitter and on Discord and delete the image I made so that I may fix it with the correct video game. Screw me. I'm annoyed. Let me make sure of this first. Fully. Thanks, right. Justice for All. The game is the second entry in the Ace Attorney series. Yeah. Let me make sure. Game's set correctly. Here we go. Justice for all. Episode 1, Lost Turnabout. How did I get into this mess? That's far enough. You can't run forever. Mr. Phoenix Wright. What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. Hmm? But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence. You are no longer worthy of your title. Order in the court. Objection overruled. September 8th, 9:08 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1. Still doing this. What a nightmare. And I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. Really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. Huh? Looks like they hung up. Ah. Good. I finally found it. Talk about a close call. Hate to do this to you, but... Nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. A few minutes later, District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Ouch. Head. It's throbbing. Why does it feel so foggy in there? Whoa. Good morning. Yeah. Good morning. What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit? Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? Head sort of hurts. Roger that. Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong. What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. What? Placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Life in my hands? You promised me. You said you would prove that I was not guilty. Not guilty? Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. Just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever. What's this girl babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange, and you keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Oh, sorry. Afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? Mr. Wright, how could you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible. No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. Is this how a defense attorney treats his clients, sir? Can't believe this. No, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person. Yes, who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? Trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? Trial's about to start. Counting on you there, okay? It's over, we lost. Guess I must have amnesia. Let's see. What can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. And that girl said I'd prove her not guilty. Can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Someone please tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? September 8th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2. What's up, Dirt Locker? Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Do you see any other defense attorneys here? I guess not. Now then, are you ready? Hell no, what? Ah, shoot. Okay, so that's interesting. I just have to save over the files from the first game. Enjoying your visual novel? Yeah, so far. Something on Strange GG. You right. I guess I'll just save over the... No, wait. I'll do what I did before. I'll do this. Don't worry, Strange will carry. He's got 1k damage in Apex. Boy, I'm about to... Wait, what? What is this? Text skip, full auto skip. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, I'm ready. Guess I should say yes for now. Are you ready, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Wait a sec. Her life is in my hands. I should really do the responsible thing. Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of... The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must take this trial fair but swift. I believe I've told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. Actually, I have. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer. A policeman? You did what to a policeman? It wasn't me. And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant. Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness. It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. Didn't you lose the last time you showed up? What's up, Homegrown Tone? How you doing? Joking, don't get your panties in a twist, Strange. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie. Okay. Who are you again? The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand. Here we go. Don't let him down, Mr. Wright. Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead. It is so hard to tell everyone that you have amnesia. It can't be that difficult, right? Witness, please state your name and occupation. My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so, you know. You work under that detective? Yes, sir, and while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me. Hey, calm down. I believe you. Detective Gumshoe, Please describe for us the details of this murder. Yes, sir. It happened at the park near headquarters. Expose Park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck. The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday. Ah, yes. This autopsy report, correct? Why do I not remember getting a copy? I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirmed the time of death. If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph. Very well. The court accepts it into evidence. Crime Photo 1 added to the court record. Now then, I recall that yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, sir. Yes, I guess? Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. Was there? You lost your mind? Well, actually, it's just nerves. Give me a second. What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. Alright, sir. I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record. Court record? Yep. Info about evidence and people involved with this case are all listed there, sir. You can look at the court record by pressing tab. Tab, huh? You really know what you're talking about, don't you? It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later. Sorry, Your Honor. Well, guess I better check the court record and see what I can find. What was it again? Tab? Alright, Mr. Wright, let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body? Oh. I don't know, man. Sand? Is it sand? I feel like it's sand. Glasses. Found under the victim's body, pieces of nearsighted lenses were found nearby. Oh, never mind, that answers that. Dustin's autopsy report. Time of death. September 6th at 6:28 p.m. Cause broken neck. Body was also covered in bruises. Cell phone. Found this in my pocket, but I don't remember what it means or how it got there. Then the attorney's badge. Profiles. Maggie Bird, age 22, my client. The only thing I can recall is that she's a policewoman. Dustin Prince, age 30, the victim, and the policeman that seems that he was dating the defendant, Maggie Bird. And I know who these two are. Glasses. It's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses. Man... I want to say this is really stupid, but this is definitely a Phoenix Wright thing to do. He gets amnesia as a lawyer, and then he, instead of telling everyone that he has amnesia, just tries to flounder his way through the court case anyway. I don't get it. Don't get it at all. That's right. The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir, and held onto them as he fell. Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? Those glasses you're wearing. Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine, I swear, sir. You sure about that? Look, it was a coincidence that on that same day I accidentally stepped on mine. Coincidence, she says. Your Honor, I have further evidence to present. Oh, you have more? And this evidence is very decisive. Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence. Witness testimony. Decisive evidence. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. That's not the correct spelling, is it? It's not. You! Yeah. This piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard not to say that she's the culprit. This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor. Why, this is... Yes, I can see her name is clearly written here. The prosecution would like to submit this picture. Understood. The court accepts it into evidence. Crime photo 2 added to the court record. As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious. The victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground. Didn't he break his neck? Shouldn't that have killed him almost instantly, and if not, then paralyzed him? But, I already told you, those glasses aren't mine. And how do you explain his dying message? It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine? This is it. I'm counting on you. Sure, but what am I supposed to do? What? This isn't like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you get in the witness's face. You get in their faces and do what now? I guess there's no way around it. Okay, gonna lend you a hand. Prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time. Lie? But isn't that detective your superior? Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong. Like that detective. He does sort of look like he's a scatterbrain. It doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be alright. Decisive evidence. Something even more incriminating about under the witness's body during this. Managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. Don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie. This piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit. Press. Are you absolutely certain? Sorry, pal, but that's what it said. This is a picture of it. No matter which way you look, it still says Maggie. Got a point. Hey, hold on. Don't harm me. I know the picture says Maggie, but now that she mentions it, something does feel kind of off about this picture. That's how you know you found a contradiction. Now hurry up and present some evidence. That's what spotting a contradiction feels like. Better check the court record again. This, yeah, victim's hand. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are the evidence in the statement just now related? They aren't, are they? Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations. I don't think that won me any points with the judge. What do you mean? It's the... How do I Okay, hold up. Can I do this? Okay, there you go. Dude? What is it? What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out, "Objection." And I yelled at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. What a rush! Detective Gumshoe. You talking to me, pal? Please state the defendant's name for me. What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright? You'll see. This is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer the defendant's name, if you can... Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer the defendant's name, if you please. Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's, name is Maggie Bird. I think someone needs to check the court record. What? It says right here that it's Maggie Bird. Ah! Looks like the bird caught the cat napping. What's going on here? I have no idea either, sir. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie. This is a blatant contradiction of facts. Oh, how about that? I didn't even notice. But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly. May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to have not known her name. No! This is very true. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor? Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers? Yes, I'm quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force. Detective Gumshoe. Please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir. Dustin and Maggie. Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Maggie, Officer Bird, had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know, because she came to me to ask what she should get for him. Oh, those two sound like they were close. Nevertheless, tragedy struck. Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. This makes me feel really bad for Maggie. That sucks, man. Having your significant other just kind of die for things that were likely out of your control. Dustin and Maggie. Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. What did she... Who pressed this? You discussed what the defendant was going to give her boyfriend? Well, she, trusts me, so? Boy, does he look proud of himself right now. What is it this time? That testimony didn't sound like it had any contradictions in it to me. It just wasn't anything that really stuck out as odd. Yeah. Wonder what would happen if you tried to get more information from him. Get more information? Yeah, you know, like how they press people on those old cop shows, sir. So I should try pressing him, huh? Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for over half a year. You seem to know a lot about the defendant. Well, that's because, I'm her boss, and I've got to watch out for my subordinates. But even what she was going to give a present? Isn't that going a bit too far? Hey, pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me, so if someone so much as scratches their... I really don't need to know that much. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. I agree. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant. That should not be the point of discussion at this time. Whoa, wait a second. Why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty. Guilty, guilty. I should have you arrested. I think the good detective is about done here. Yeesh. Hey, Munchin Lax, what's up? Let me do this real quick. Thank you for the raid, my mans. Was this new streamer I got brought to? Okay. I don't know, he seems like a weeb. I've said it time and time again, I hate anime. Something I had... Okay, what is the item? Can you please tell me? Over 2 months ago? Yep, she's a very considerate woman, pal. So, what was his birthday present? She got him a glove. A single glove? Why would she only give him one? Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove. Oh, I see. A baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan. Baseball glove. Press further. Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Yeah? Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance? Nothing like that, pal. Then, what is it like? She ordered it. It was custom made. Custom made? The glove was custom made? Yep. That's what I said. The glove was custom made. Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to this case. Yeah, so it would seem that there is little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant to this case? Of course it's relevant, question mark. I don't know where this will lead me, but... Of course it is relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case. Yes, bluffing to the max. Stop. Now this is the Mr. Right I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great. Pressing, Pete. Feels like I've done this before. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. Very well. If you are that convinced, then let's hear some more about the matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today. And? Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court. Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. Anyway, this is it, sir. Why does this look like a bunch of bananas? What the heck? It's, rather yellow, isn't it? Baseball glove added to the court record. What the heck is this? I've said it time and time again, I love anime. I have a Boku no Pico wall scroll and some Love Hina wallpaper next to my Pyra and Mithra body pillows. I don't like RPGs, but you know I need my waifus close by for reals. Quote StrongmanSteven. And then there's a make me say something of that exact same thing, and you got what you wanted, so I will not read it again. If you like a dude who's in the closet about liking anime, feet, and being a weaponist? Then you will love it here. Being a weaponist? What's up, Dankwater? StrongmanSteven fellow looks like a Vaporeon in a jar. You don't need to read it again, I'm good now? Okay. Capcom clearly didn't study the rules of the civil procedure with these games? Oh, not at all. Racist against weapons and Monster Hunter. Oh, okay, that makes sense. At some point I hope Steve becomes a big streamer so that we can just send his viewer base these quotes and see the chaos, and then I get cancelled and never get to stream again? Yeah, great idea. Birthday present from Maggie to the victim. It was custom made. Baseball glove added to the court record. Officer Prince really liked the color yellow. And that's why you had to special order it? Yep, that's right. That and one other reason. Dude's got big hands or something? I think this court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other. Yes, that's correct, Your Honor. Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim? I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground. Yes, sir. Here we go. Writing on the ground. Well, it is set in Japan. I thought this game was set in the US. Question mark. If LTG can get to stream again, you can too, Strong. What? Oh, with the canceled stuff? But he didn't get canceled. He got banned from Twitch specifically. That wasn't like a bunch of people trying to destroy his career. Anyone knows if the Dead Rising PC ports are any good? Don't know about Dead Rising 1, but Dead Rising 2 doesn't have controller support. You're kidding. Dead Rising 3 does have controller support, though. I was sick. I read the Dead Rising 3 port is a little iffy. Maybe I'm better off buying the console versions? Probably. Writing on the ground. We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand. This is a right-handed glove. He's left-handed. Gotcha. Gotcha. They made that one really obvious. It's a right-handed glove, meaning the victim is left-handed, and so it's weird for him to write a name with his right hand. Or just emulating Dead Rising 1, is the first one the best one? Is it? Wait, do all the rest of them get progressively worse for Dead Rising? I heard that, or at least I assumed that 1 through 3 were good, and then the 4th one was just whatever. To be honest, I kind of just wanted to play the first one since it seems the most fun, but they're quite cheap, so I figured I'd get 1 and 2. Remember, Japan drives on the left side of the road, so that's a left-handed glove. Wait, what? What do you mean? What? Wait, what? What do you mean a left-handed glove? It's a glove for a left-handed person, but this is definitely for a right hand. It's not a glove, those are bananas. Yeah, I know. 2 is the last even close to good. Oh, ugh. 3, everything just gets dumb. Story-wise? Because I thought it was always dumb. Or do you mean gameplay-wise, too? John is questioning everything he knows about left/right-handedness. I'm not, though. I heard the first 2 were good, and then one spin-off was good, but the rest are not good, at least from what I read. Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honor. Writing on the ground. This. Are you absolutely sure? I believe in the power of science. Wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter with. Listening to this, you would think there was only one conclusion, that the name was definitely written by the victim. But don't you think that would be really strange, sir? If Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand, do you think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him his present? A present? What about it? Yeah. Right hand, present this thing. Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this. That's the glove, right? Could you tell the court what is special about this glove? What's special? Never really thought about it, but, it's really yellow. That's about it. Yes, it's really yellow, but that is only one of its qualities. Huh? There's another reason why it's special. And what would that be? It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Left-handed? Why, you're absolutely right. This glove is made to be worn on the right hand. That is why it had to be custom made. I've never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale, have you? Well, no. So, Detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again? That's easy. Look, it's obvious from this picture that it was his... Wait a sec. Don't forget that the victim was left-handed. I object. Overruled. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim. Order. Order! When you think about it that way, then yes. It is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. And that means Maggie is... No. It's not possible! Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent. No! Alright. You did it, Mr. Wright. I feel like I can breathe again. Seems that we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Me, Your Honor? Ah, well, thank you, sir. See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir. Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. I've only been through like 3 cases. Come on, Phoenix. I will now announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird. No, not yet. I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne? The prosecution is not finished yet. What do you mean? We would like to call our next witness to the stand. What? And what did this witness witness? The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit. What the heck? Order. Order in the court. I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness. I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. Need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. Can't let my guard down. Only going to get tougher from here. Court is adjourned for recess. Oh boy. To be continued. Save your progress. Hell yeah. Like they messed up time mechanics in the third one onward. Oh, shoot. 2 was so hated that they added in Frank West in a DLC and then people liked it. Okay. Alright then. Objection. There are no questions here. The lawyer is just arguing. What's up, Sans? I haven't seen you in a while. How you been? Objection. Undertale is the best game and you should do Genocide Route? I already did. Did that a long time ago. Did that a long time ago. I've been wanting to play, what's the game called? Everhood? I think it's called Everhood. Very similar looking to Undertale, but it's like a rhythm game. Saw one streamer playing it last night, and then I saw a different streamer play it a couple of days, months, maybe a year before. Looked like a interesting experience. September 8th, 11:43 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Amnesia? Can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir? I'm sorry, I didn't mention it to you. Oh. I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need. No, I think I'll pass on this one. Come on! I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems. You're a cop, that's fine. Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things? Of course. I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name, and then I can tell you about me. No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So, my name is Phoenix Wright, and what a weird name. This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back, and maybe it'll help. This is a business card? I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. You're a real weirdo. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? Okay. There are some numbers written on the back. Oh, that's your cell phone number. Phoenix's business card added to the court record. It's my business card. I hand-wrote my cell phone number. Wait, hand-wrote it? Why? Why is it handwritten? Oh, wait, unless it's not normally on the business card, and you have, like, an office phone, and you did it specifically for her, but that's still kind of weird, I think. I don't know. Guess for now we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case. This case? Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? Can't think of anything other than the incident with the cell phone, but... Cell phone? Yeah. Your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir. Hurry up and tell me. This might be very important. Okay. Roger. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Hello? Oh, thank you. Been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. I like how she has a blue Badger shirt. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did. So where's the phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday. Huh? To me? Is it that phone in my pocket? You mean this? Do you think it has anything to do with the murder? I don't really know. But if my eyes lit up... Ah! You were here all along! You're so mean! Called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left. Hi, Maya. Who in the heck is this? Let me guess. I'm supposed to know this girl too? Hey, good morning, Maggie. And a good morning to you too, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Oh? And what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right. It's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence. Here you are, Nick. The thing you wanted me to bring. Huh? Oh, thanks. What the heck is this? List? There's about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it. It was kinda tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. Looks like these guys are up to no good. No good? As in... There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. Names list added to the court record. A list of unfamiliar names and phone numbers. Members of a con artist group? Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me! Where did you get this list from in the first place? What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh, is that right? These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found. So that's where they're from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be as forgetful... Get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Jesus. Maya. Actually, Mr. Wright is... Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately. Oh, oops. Guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. What the heck, Maya? Wish us luck. Guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't. Come on, Nick. Better get a move on. Yeah. September 8th, 11:54 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. It really bothers me, my man, that Phoenix has amnesia and we're just letting it rock. Let's just go into the courtroom and proceed as usual. Even though the guy defending a person from either probably life in prison or the death penalty cannot remember what he's defending someone from. Play the canonical start to the Nier franchise, I approve. Drakengard? Oh, I want to play the Drakengard series, but at the same time I don't. I've heard that the games kind of suck, but the story is interesting. Play Drakengard 3 and face the true end boss. Imagine a 7-phase boss with no checkpoints and middle name is disrespect the player. What the heck? I mean, Sister Fried is like 4 phases in a Souls game? I don't know anything about Sister Fried. Millennia's got 2 phases, but it feels like she skipped like 4. Skipped some rules in the meantime. Yeah. Yeah. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words. What is it, Mr. Payne? It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I asked that the court might be a little lenient on... There's no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please. Yes, Your Honor. Prosecution calls its next witness. A drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. You... Please state your name for the court, witness. Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. Huh? Oh, alright, go ahead. Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk? Did I? But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose... Oh, frick you with the whole... I can't read that fast. Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from now on. What is he? A human chatterbox? Oh, hey, Maya. Wait, but what happened to Maggie? Whatever. I have to question him? Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course, university. First rates only need apply. Glasses? But you weren't wearing glasses. Just like that, he outed himself as the killer. That's enough. Your name, witness. Oh? Is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down? I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. I'm sorry? It won't happen again. Oh, man. What's up, Soups? I haven't seen you since Hi-Fi Rush. How you doing, my man? Hey, Strongman, hope you had a great 4th and are doing well. Yeah, for the most part. For the most part, I'm doing pretty good. Face just says rich, spoiled kid. Meh, kinda. Have you not played Dark Souls 3, Stronge? I have, but I didn't play the DLC, and I don't remember if Sister Freed was just a normal part of the game. Imagine people setting off fireworks at 2 AM. I don't have to imagine. Dude, last year with the fireworks, there were so many being set off that my entire neighborhood was blanketed in smoke. He's in the first DLC. Yeah, I never played any of the DLC for any Souls game. Oh, man. I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso, with a PhD in drifting, as it were. Then why did you have a problem with being called a drifter? I don't like you. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit. Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were taking you were strolling through the park, correct? It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy. Out on a walk with mommy. What? Anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during your walk through the park. See, you said it again. Taking a walk. You know you... What you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington. What I saw that day. This guy... I really love how every person that they added to a Phoenix Wright game is an absolute character, man. They're definitely someone. They really pop, you know? She's considered tied for difficulty with Millennia for the Souls series. In a good way or in a bad way? Because I'll say that Millennia, I don't really believe that she's like a legitimately difficult fight outside of waterfowl. Everything else is manageable. And then she does waterfowl and you just lose. If you're me, at least. If you don't know how to do the weird, stupid dodging thing. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. Alright, and then time of death... 6:28 p.m. Okay. That checks out. All of a sudden, the police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. That was certainly a decisive testimony. Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said? Yeah. That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client? You mean Maggie? Yes, and if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying. You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. We'll find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies. What I saw that day. So, the part that I'm going to question is this guy talking about the banana that fell, because that's the only thing that seems like it would matter. But whether or not he knew it was a thing of bananas or a yellow baseball glove would be irrelevant, I feel. I was kidding about the banana glove game. Yeah, but the game wasn't. How about that guy that constantly pulls things out of nowhere in Ace Attorney and rips you apart? What? I don't know what you're talking about. Unless you mean Von Karma. He was kinda doing that. Press this. The banana? Well, it was actually more than just one. More like a bunch of bananas. Now what would a bunch of bananas be doing there? And why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw. That's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. That's it, Nick. He's gotta be lying about the bananas. He could be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the crime scene. And what if it's not a lie? Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing and it was something else? If he mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, then that would be an inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix. Think. My client is innocent. There's no way he could have seen what he says he did. Which means, if we can somehow show he's lying, yeah, that's exactly what we need to do. She's right. She's right, she's got a sharp mind. But I just wish I could remember who she is. Everything okay, Nick? Wake me up when Mia comes back. Present bananas. Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Isn't that the baseball glove? Huh? What? A baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not... It's a... no. Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness has bad eyesight. A red suit guy, don't know his name. Edgeworth? Okay, so would you like the electric chair or lethal injection, as Mia is very dead? No, okay, wait. There's a spirit medium thing that Maya can do. So you'll be asleep forever. Okay. Has bad eyesight. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Huh? Oh, what? Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden? Your Honor, it's very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. No, it's not. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. You're one of those people, yes. You know what I mean. You're like those people... Let me read the damn lines! And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. They're both 2200. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right? Isn't that... wait, how bad is that? I feel like that's my eyesight, and I can't see a damn thing if I don't have my glasses. Oh no. Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then? That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them... How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? How about it, witness? You're an unrelenting, evil man. You're like those... Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by the witness. But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path. Witness. Please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue with your testimony. Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime. Witness testimony. What happened next? Oh boy, here we go. Yes, Velma eyesight. Damn, son, man's glasses fell and broke under the dude. Sure did. What happened next? The girl on the upper path. Also, I want to mention, don't say things like that in the future. Don't say anything that might be, like, hints or speculation too much or any of that. Like, this one's fine because I was already assuming that, and it's the first case, so they're really trying to drive that point home. But in the future, I don't want to see anything that might lead me to think that, or lead me to just the answer of the case. I feel like it's very easy to do that. I should probably type that somewhere and then pin it, or put it in the title, or anything like that. Girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. Time of death was 6:28. So you waited a pretty good while. No. Yeah, you waited a pretty good while. What the heck are you doing? Unless it took you... Hold on. Yeah, this is more than 15 minutes, isn't it? 30... Yeah, this is 17 minutes. You waited almost 20 minutes to call the cops? Question marks? And do you think that I'm going to engage with you playing a game where the only thing to do is story? Ha 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 ha, good one? Okay. Spoiler alert, you hit your head on Goku's concrete head. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. Or that's what they're supposed to do because, you know... So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away. Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that that girl is the murderer. You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright. Cross-examination. What happened next? I'm gonna press this. Bannon. No, I don't think I will. Not this time. Press this. How did you know it was... How do you know what time it was? The detective told me. You know which one I mean. The one with the jacket that makes him look like a dropout from a no-name high school. Hey, pal. I graduated from a pretty good, top-ranked college. I don't believe this. It doesn't matter. I don't believe I was mistaken on what time I called. And if I'm wrong, then that detective obviously doesn't know how to tell time. What? Why, you're just some lousy kid who... I think the court can see your point. Anyway, how did the police respond? Must have a lot of free time, showed up within 10 minutes. Oh, this is it. There was a phone booth in the flashback, right? Basically right next to him. Time photo 2. Don't care about that. Yeah, I thought so. Right in front of a phone booth. You stared at this man's dead body for 17 minutes. You frickin' liar. Immediately. As in immediately. I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen. Or did they not teach that at your pitiful school? You think people learn how to call the police in college? Hey, Nick, I think you should take a look at the court record for a sec. He lying? And I'm gonna call it he was looking for his glasses. Probably. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So, what up? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There's clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during that 15-minute gap. The witness was in shock at the time, after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed. 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed. Mr. Wellington. Yes? Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Answer the question. Telephone. Spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth? mean you don't have a cell phone? You and your questions, as if you're trying to open all the layers of a Matryoshka doll? Did I say that correctly? I don't think I did. You must think you're really something special. Witness. I lost my cell phone. There, you happy? You lost it? Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone. You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. What? You saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Enough. Oh, man. Oh, man. Wait. Hold on a second. He lost his cell phone. Nick, that cell phone. Could it be? This phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Question further. You know he was dead? He could have just been sleeping for a really long time? Yeah. I'm sure this guy checked his pulse. At least I would imagine that you would. Like, I'm not going to speculate on things that are probably related to the puzzle at hand. However, I will still make jokes. Also, you need to remember that I have never played these games, as I don't play visual novels. Right. Right. He lost his cell phone and murder weapon and glasses. How unfortunate. Just let him go. Question him further. Mr. Wellington, where's your cell phone right now? What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone. I'll have you know. See, here it is. Oh, I see. Well, looks like he's got his phone. I thought that was... just maybe this was his. Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth. Hey... Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way, and leave it at that. Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright? Yep. Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. Don't believe that there was ever a need for a witness to search for a phone. How dare you? Can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you? Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think. Alright. Let's have this proof, then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth. Photo 1 is the one with the... yeah. The dude died right in front of one, man. Come on. It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this. At the crime scene photo. Is there a problem with it? Oh. There's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you. No. It's a phone booth. That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? This is where you say you didn't have the money to pay for the phone booth. Order. Order. What is reporting the crime a little late proof for the defense? Are you kidding me? The witness could explain what he was doing, can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness? And I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. So there was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. But if he wasn't looking for a cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else? Was he? Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes? Yeah, I have an idea. There is only one possible explanation. Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility. Please present the court the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? He's looking for these. This is what I was talking about before, Gertlocker, where, like, you can say something and it will seem unrelated, but then it is related, because you're saying the thing about him looking for his glasses. And, yeah, that's not something that I made the immediate connection for, but I would have gotten to it with time. Yeah, phone booths allow you to call 911, so... Oh! Well, wait, but it's America. Never mind. We're in America, question mark? It might not be... Yeah, no, it's just America, question mark. Costs like, what, $1? Mr. Wellington! What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Where did you find... Huh? I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Order. Order! Now, wait a second. Hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. Mr. Wright, are you indicating the witness? Are you indicting the witness as the real murderer? Of course. That's precisely what I'm doing. Oh, I know I'm right. He's the real murderer. You figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out the cell phone was a key to this case after all. Anyway, now is our chance to deep six this guy. Jesus Christ. I'll sink him in one shot. Yeah. This is so exciting, watching you work again. Somehow my old self is coming back to me. Time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Order. Order! Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer. Is the man shouting at the top of his lungs in the middle of the court not, like, indicative enough of his guilt? Of his crime? The fact that he has done something wrong? Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer. Why, that's easy. For example, there's, the name the victim wrote. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground. But... Wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would that person know her name was Maggie or Maggie? That is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before this trial. Ah, I forgot. Is there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand? There's a way. A phone call. Hey, Hermit. What is up? Thank you for the raid, my mans. How was your stream? How was your stream? That's the wrong name. Uh-oh. How do I undo that? Bruh. No, okay. Alright. I can explain. Actual bozo move. I have to wait another 2 minutes. I'm so sorry. Munchinlax raided earlier, dude, and then I copy-pasted his name, and sometimes the computer, it just won't copy-paste the new thing that I highlight for reasons unknown, and it didn't fix it when I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. C-tier streamer and B- fighting game player. It'd be best if I could prove the witness had a chance to learn what the defendant's name, that the defendant's name was Maggie. Now, will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name? Through the phone. Excuses, excuses. Yeah. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? How did you... Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with... Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there's some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Hello? Oh, thank you. Been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? Okay, there we go. My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded. Yeah. Order. Order. But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive. And your point is? It's very simple. Your Honor, a person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. It is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright. Your Honor? Can you explain what motive this witness could have had? It's very simple, Your Honor. You sure, Nick? If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right? Yeah, but I feel like not having a motive isn't a good enough... It's not good enough reasoning. Hang on. Now then, please present this court the proof that the witness had a motive. Whatever this names list is. Too little, too late. Man, Hermit! You can go screw a pineapple because you are a bonehead, and I will do as I please in your chat. I will not spoil you, but if I'm puzzling along with you, what is the problem? The problem is, if you give me... If you have some sort of speculation, but it's not something that I've made the connection for immediately, then that could cause like a landslide effect if I just figure out the entire thing. Which feels kind of like spoiling it. Even though it's not actually spoiling it. You're not just telling me what happened. You're just giving me enough information to get past, like, basically every barrier that the game is set up to figure out what's up. It happened with Danganronpa a couple of times. Not with you, mind you. You didn't... I don't think you were around for Danganronpa, but when I was playing Danganronpa V3, the final case was basically spoiled for me, because someone said one small thing. It wasn't even major. They just said, like, screw this character on the final case of the game, and then I'm like, okay, that means something's up with this character. For sure, 100%. And then, from there, I was able to just figure it out. I just knew, and all weight that scene had was just taken away from me. Called leading in court when you give info that snowballs into an answer. Also, I forgot Ace Attorney was just on DS or 3DS. I think the original Ace Attorney trilogy was on just the DS, and then the games further into the series were 3DS. I'm pretty sure Miles Edgeworth was also DS. I know Ace Apollo, or I'm 90% certain Ace Apollo was on 3DS. I don't know about any other games. Here's the names list. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers. Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. Names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artists group. What? Con artists? Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage. An invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. You are one of those people. Okay. This is on him for not having a lock on his phone. That's what the issue is. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about. Unless, wait. Did phones like these, because this is an old-looking phone, did phones like these have a lock? They didn't, did they? So he couldn't actually lock it to stop people from looking into the memory and the phone numbers. You think you, any of you, know what it's like to be a refined man such as me? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. No, it isn't. Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone? Isn't that obvious? The witness is, looking into the group, a victim of that group, a member of that group. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No. All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill. No. This is too much. That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? I got you now. That police officer? Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. You said the exact same thing a few seconds ago. Please. Please, let's think about the content of that phone call. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. This yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Mr. Bird to get his phone back. Why, then, would he need to kill anyone? Is a valid point. What does the defense think about this? If you think about it logically, then it makes sense. But maybe we should be thinking outside the box. Yeah, if we think like that, then let's see. Maybe that slimeball saw something at this crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well... don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. Oh, I know what this is. He only heard Maggie on the phone, and then didn't know that Maggie was dating a police officer. Prince was in his uniform, so he might have been on duty. He just made the assumption that she called the cops, and then he's like, alright, he panicked. Got it. But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I think he must have seen something he didn't agree with, that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree with the witness? This guy. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Oh! The girl that picked up my phone is a policewoman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible he had already run a check on his phone. And he went into a panic. Is that what you're saying? Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments? I'm thinking. Seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are. Impressive. Too bad for a person with a third-rate... Not bad for a person with a third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean? The evidence. Evidence! Guy is really creeping me out. All you've been waving around and talking about is that suspicion. Is that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this. Suspicious con group that. They're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? I already told you earlier. That phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't have even the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. But you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. What? Feels good to see you squirm. We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence. Your Honor, this is bad. Can't let him turn the tables on me like this. A cell phone. Has to be something I've overlooked. It's gotta be. Maybe... fingerprints on the phone? I don't think the fingerprints would solve that much. Phone stored numbers? This phone has the names and numbers of those in the con group in its memory. I can show them to you, Your Honor. I don't believe this. What are you talking about? What we are trying to determine is who that phone belongs to. Who cares about what phone numbers are stored on? Besides, who knows, maybe you went and added some of those numbers in yourself. Witness is quite right. I'm afraid I have to reject the defense's proposal. That jerk is back to his arrogant, annoying self again. So then, fingerprints. Got it. We should check for fingerprints. I want to say my logic in the other thing was that at least one of those numbers you could call and then confirm that the phone is that guy's by talking to those people, but honestly, as long as they're smart enough, they would know that they should just cut ties with this dude. We should check for fingerprints. Fingerprints? Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone. Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off. What? You said there was sand all over it, so... wiped it? I wiped it? Pretty thoroughly, too. It's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. He's made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see. Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You've got to be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington. What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you find your cell phone? Oh, you're too much. And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about. Huh? Oh my god. Now I remember. Huh. Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. Finally found it. So that's when. What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's going to get off scot-free. I know. I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright, you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is. Your indictment has no basis, and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short. Where? Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who I am? The court hereby concludes the cross-examination. If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? There's an objection. Please wait, Your Honor. Alright, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything. Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions. You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright? Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Very well. But this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. I only get one shot at this. You cannot prove everything. It's over. For your client and for you. Do you fully understand? Yes, Your Honor. I'm sure you are well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Oh. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. All comes down to this. It's go time. Please present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything. Freeze badge, cell phone, Dustin's autopsy report, glasses, crime photo, second crime photo, the bananas, the business card, and then the names list. It's probably the business card. It's more than likely. Oh, because oh. Wait, hold on. We can't prove that this phone is his by... That doesn't make any sense. Proving that this phone is his by proving that the other phone that looks very similar is mine with my own phone number, that's not good enough. That's not solid enough evidence. The absence of evidence is not the evidence to absence. I don't think that quote fits here very well, but you know what I mean. Man, Goku's head was so hard it got a job of putting out fires. So about that fire that could erase all universes. What? Is this like a Bleach thing? Are you talking about the head of the Soul Society? Or the Soul Reapers, I mean? Something about his sword creates flames that just eliminate things from existence? Here's a business card or something. Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine. Okay. Judge's business card. Written in fancy script. The ink is strong and clear, but I still can't read it. Okay. Judge's business card added to the court record. Why? Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards. Your Honor, there's something very important about that card, and that is the back of the card. This card is important because of what is on the back. You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Right now? But court is still in session. It's okay, you'll see. Okay, if you say so. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? We're going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is. Of all the idiotic, stupid things to... What? Why is my phone... What is with this stupid sounding ringtone? Mr. Wellington. How strange. I can almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... No, 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 no. It can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. Yeah. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say... When you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Dude, relax. Yo, breathe. Okay. Someone help him. He choked himself. So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He's a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgments. Then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding... It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned. September 8th, 2:16 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1. I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. So moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Whole life? Can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has been nothing but a string of disasters. That is, pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then, at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch on to those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. Ah, that's right. We were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently, too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. What? Oh. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. It's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything's all my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up. Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah, after all, the Goddess of Misfortune is only a name. You bet. I'm gonna make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay. Good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves, too. What a horrible day. Gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay. That's what counts. Really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. Afraid to ask, but here goes. Oh no. So, this might sound bad, but, who were you? What? Thought you said you got your memory back. That moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases. He's also been a good ally during others. The Judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. Yeah, the one that benefits the defender, the law attorney trying to defend people. Has he ever said guilty for someone that's legitimately guilty? I'm gonna think about that one. I guess maybe there are court cases that happen off screen involving the people that are accused when they're witnesses or something. They show up as a witness and they're the actual murderer, and then... Oh wait, didn't he say guilty for Von Karma in the first game? I think he did, I don't remember. This person, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but... maybe he's mistaking me for someone else? But Mr. Payne. And this girl. Maya? You finally remembered. This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, Earth to Nick, what's wrong? Keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh? Well, I'm back now. So it's time for us to create new memories together. Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. So I have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick. Let's go to our usual burger joint. Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life. I'm glad Maya's back. That story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Episode 1, The Lost Turnabout. The end. Brand new episode has been added. Should we start this? My problem here is I don't want to get into a case and then go halfway through it and then have a week's worth of time pass. And I know that these cases get longer as the game goes on. I'm getting the feeling that I should either switch games or just stop here. Do Wordle? I already did. Hey, yo, Uncle Crow, we found your long-lost daughter. What? Is this a Ruby thing? Based Team Sonic Racing stream. I don't want to do that. But, yeah, I'm not quite sure. Do Only Up? I don't own that game. I could play some Street Fighter. I've been wanting to test out Feng Shui engine with Jury a bit. Wait, stop, 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 don't stop! That was no accident. Stop it! Look at my face. Street Fighter not on Saturday? My god. So, yeah, Hmm. I really don't want to play the second trial right now. Because if that lasts more than 4 hours, I'm gonna end up going through half of it now and getting all the information with the investigation side, and then, what do you call it? Going through the next half, which is the actual trial on next week, and forgetting half of the things that I need to know. And then on top of that, it's like I would end up starting the first half of the next trial as well. And I can see issues arising from that. Everything would just be off sync for an extended period of time. Jackbox is actually good. You need a time waster game. I feel like Street Fighter is gonna be what my go-to right now. Street Fighter 6. Hang on. But before I do that, let me do this.